Thank you so much, Stephen. Appreciate it. So Governor Abbott's office has now told us he is stepping in. He's ordering officials to keep the Lake Texana water flowing to the city.
The governor has also waived state regulations so the state environmental agency can issue emergency water permits faster. Now, those permits are critical. The city's wells can't run at full capacity without them, and the reservoirs are nearly empty. But neighbors nearby say water tests in the Nueces River show salt levels more than 5 times the federal limit, raising concerns that more pumping could make things worse.
Corpus Christi Water has 6 potential outcomes in our water crisis, and 5 of them include level 1 water emergency. I'm Drew Bishop, breaking down all 6 potential outcomes.
These are the scenarios that we decided, working with our consultants, to show you.
6 scenarios, 3 outcomes, and 1 chance to avoid level 1 water emergency. Corpus Christi Water COO Nick Winkleman stepped to the podium on Tuesday night to present 6 models that project our water future. Scenarios A and B, we would enter level 1 water emergency and curtailment by May of this year, just 2 months from now. According to Winkleman, the only difference is that scenario A projects 4 million gallons a day from the eastern well field, while B projects 10 million gallons a day. Scenarios C and D are both slightly more optimistic, with level 1 water emergency projected in October of this year. Scenario C includes the western well fields bringing in water by April. Scenario D accounts for a delay in permits for that project, with the water coming by July. Scenario E, in short, is where everything goes correctly. From Evangeline to the western wells and even seeing some rainfall, this outcome would prevent level 1 water emergency. However, City Manager Peter Zanoni says the National Weather Service has told Corpus Christi Water that we are expected to get almost no significant rain over the next 3 months. This means scenario E, with its inclusion of rainfall, is the least likely outcome. City Manager Peter Zanoni says they'll refine these models in the weeks to come and will recommend a primary model in the future after more resolution on water projects. Adding to the sense of urgency, Corpus Christi Water's interim COO told council members that as our lake levels drop, our water quality is degrading and our arsenic levels are worsening. Reporting from the studio, I'm Drew Bishop, KRIS 6 News.
Drew, thank you so much. And you know, one question that neighbors have been asking is, when will the city declare a water emergency and what would that look like? Well, we spoke with City Manager Peter Zanoni yesterday, and he said the city has enough water for the next several months and doesn't want to cause panic by declaring a water emergency just yet, with the city currently working to bring more water online.
So he added this spring we could get some rain. Now, when asked about the plan for level 1 emergency, he said that they're working on it.
So it includes things like how do we respond to water needs at hospitals and nursing homes and schools? What about new housing construction? What are the curtailment targets? Are there fee increases known as surcharges? All those are going to be developed over these next several weeks with the City Council and the community. And so that's what we're working on next on this route.
Zanoni says he plans to ask council to make the 3rd meeting a workshop to iron out those details.
Dozens of Corpus Christi residents packed City Hall yesterday with the water crisis at the center of it all. 47 people signed up to speak during public comment, with most demanding answers about the city's water situation.
State your name and your name.
I asked my friend, I go, what is wastewater?
Ma'am.
From the sewer?
Yo, hold on one second.
We're like 3rd country. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yes.
You could see the meeting grew tense. At least 3 people caused outbursts and 2 were escorted out. One speaker, Scott Barraza of Nueces County, pressed council on the city's Good Neighbor program, questioning whether rural residents will be protected when new pumping from the western well field begins.
So while another speaker did call out what he says is an unfair system where large industrial water users can pay a fee to avoid water restrictions that homeowners must follow.
People
had no reassurances through that Good Neighbor program on what's going to happen. How are you going to remedy us? What requirements are you going to ask us to prove that our wells went dry because of your pumping?
If there's enough water to support continued large-scale development, then why are residents being told they cannot even minimally water their lawns, something many homeowners rely on to help protect foundations and maintain basic property safety such as fire prevention?
Resident Rachel Caballero also addressed the council, saying that she filed a petition to remove the mayor and articles of impeachment and calling for transparency and accountability from city leaders.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Adam Beam. The city of Corpus Christi is betting big on Evangeline, with millions of dollars on the line. The question is, will it be enough?
More than $670 million. That's how much the Evangeline Groundwater project is expected to cost the city of Corpus Christi, with the council voting to move forward with contracts and agreements to keep the project moving. But that big cost comes with a bigger risk, and that's if the project even comes online.
Drilling permits and transfer permits, and that's what we've been working on. But until those permits are in hand, the agreement doesn't go through.
In February, protests in Sanpak County left the project in legal limbo, and at the time, any delay to that project meant it couldn't come online by the November curtailment deadline. Now, that November deadline is a best-case scenario, with the possibility of curtailment coming even sooner. Despite this, city leaders say the project could still be pumping by November.
It's the only thing right now that'll keep us out of a level 1 water emergency. You can see that.
But parties like Sinton remain staunch with their protest. Last week, they declined an invitation to sit down with Corpus leaders, citing concerns with transparency. And while Corpus leaders want to keep the door for communication open, residents disagree.
The city of Sinton is saying, we don't like the way that you want to use your water rights. So it's a value judgment, right? You know, worst case scenario, if we can't get a transfer permit, you know, we could sell that water to them, couldn't we?
We are your priority. I want you to be good neighbors after you take care of us.
And with Governor Abbott threatening state intervention, the city manager says they're exploring that avenue as well.
Local rules could be waived to include that groundwater conservation district, so the seller of the groundwater rights is working that avenue.
Protests filed against Evangeline still stand, and city leaders here say that if any of them were to go into contested hearings, it could set the project back by 2 years. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Adam Beam for KRIS 6 News.
Adam, thank you so much. Council members unanimously approved a motion to team up with CPS Energy, a San Antonio-based company. They'll be coming up with options for a seawater desalination plant at the Barney Davis Power Plant in Flower Bluff. That power plant operates on natural gas to generate electricity, and experts say it also uses a cooling reservoir that draws water from the Laguna Madre, making it a natural fit for desal. The price tag for the desal plant could run as high as $600 million.
I'm Melissa Trevino in Three Rivers, where you'll often find me. As talks over water continue in Corpus Christi, neighbors here have problems of their own. Three Rivers doesn't get their water directly from Corpus Christi, but they do get it from Choke Canyon. Just 2 weeks ago, Corpus Christi City Manager Peter Zanoni warned Three Rivers would be the first impacted by the water shortage. It's left many concerned, including schools. That's why they're looking into options like water wells. Superintendent Les Dragon tells me they've already reached out to a local water well company.
And he did give us some feedback about how much it would cost. Which was about $20,000 for a 200-foot well, but he wasn't especially confident that we would have the volume of water that we needed or the quality of water.
The district has about 540 students. For now, they tell me it's a waiting game. Wait for a solution or get rain soon. In Three Rivers, I'm Melissa Trevino, KRIS 6 News.
Thank you, Melissa. So, folks, you may be wondering what other communities does Corpus Christi water serve? Well, the list is quite lengthy. The cities of Corpus Christi, Aransas Pass, Ingleside, Portland, Rockport, Odom, Gregory, and Sinton are served by CCW, as well as several water supply corporations and districts.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina. As we reported before, many residents have raised concerns about the water quality. Now, one local business is taking action to reverse those concerns with the reverse osmosis filtration system.
This machine, I believe, comes back and gives some taste to the water, so it's not just so bland.
That's Ronnie Flores, co-owner of Rod and Rolls, a staple in the Robstown community. They recently installed a commercial reverse osmosis filtration system. The system takes in the building's water and works its magic.
Water filters through this membrane. We got a drain line here that pushes out all the, what's called dirty water. And then the residual comes into our storage tank, which we hold in reserve. So when our tea machine or ice machine call for it, it's ready with clean water.
The OR removes contaminants and improves water quality.
Super fluffy. When you take it home and you bag it, it's not necessarily going to get hard. So you can see the clarity pretty much overnight.
For every gallon of clean water it produces, it discards 4 gallons of wastewater. Flores says the customers have noticed the difference.
They can definitely taste it in our fresh water. We do a lot of fresh water. We sell tons of tea. So the clarity of the tea changed pretty drastically.
Roxanne Flores works in Robstown and has been coming here for over a year. She says she appreciates the business attentiveness.
It does put me at ease knowing that those, all those water concerns that are going on, and knowing that this place is taking extra precautions for their customers is very much, it's comforting.
And other Robstown neighbors feel the same.
Why did you guys decide to do this?
It comes down to quality and consistency. I mean, that's our brand.
Owners say they recommend this filter system to other businesses and are happy to show them how it works. In Robstown, I'm Stephanie Molina, KRIS 6 News.
So a boil order is now in effect, unfortunately, this morning for neighbors in George West.
Yeah, the city made the announcement yesterday after a water line break. And as you can imagine, this caused a loss of water pressure. Neighbors are encouraged to boil water before drinking or cooking until further notice. Now, folks, we'll let you know when the notice is lifted. And Larissa Liska will have a look at sports after the break.